How's it going, everybody? It's Taylor with Tower Cards and Games here for another cracking unboxing of DUSKMOURN House of Horror Collector Case. But before we get started, we'd like to thank all of you who've tuned in to help us reach over 200 views on our first two videos. We are determined to become the largest CCG opening channel on YouTube, and your support truly means the most to us all here at Tower Cards and Games. On behalf of the staff, thank you. Also, keep your eyes open for our upcoming video where we open a master case of Foundation's collector booster boxes. That's exactly 24 boxes of this historic product that will shape the next 5 years of Magic the Gathering. Now, before I cut into this box, we have a correction to make on a previous video. The last time I opened one of these cases, I told you that this was $1,300. But ladies and gentlemen, I made a mistake. Due to the high demand of this product, a singular box of this collector product now retails at approximately $250 plus shipping and handling on the low end. That makes this case of 6 boxes over $1,500.
Here comes the money!
Here we go!
How cool was that? Now, I am looking forward to getting into this, but in order to streamline the process so that you get nothing but card action, we're going to be speeding up the footage of me opening up the boxes and forming my super packs so that I can flip through them. In order to keep this process authentic, I'll be putting a stopwatch up here in the corner just to make sure that we're not doing any funny business, because I would not want to disenfranchise you viewers. And without that taken care of, I'm going to start this timer and we're going to start opening up this product, and I'll see you on the other side, folks. Sit tight. Okay, folks, there we are. See, that didn't take too long, right? Fun fact, that actually was not that sped up. That timer's designed just to run fast. I'm actually that fast. All right, let's see how we did, of course, skipping all the comments, because, as you know, life is too short to look at comments. So, we got to that plane, so we're going to set these off to the side. And as always, I like to put my lands up there to the side. The Roller Crusherite starting off strong with a Mythic. How about that? I could get used to that. We'll be keeping track of the Mythics like we did before, and placing all the rares in their own special pile. Nashi. See here. Roaring Furnace and Steaming Sauna. And an Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Wow. All right, folks. We have a strong start. Famous last words for some, but not for me. You know, in the last few videos, I have found myself just incapable of getting punished. And I wonder if perhaps my lucky streak has found its end. I've talked about that before. Verge, very nice. Lord of Pain. Valgavoth's Lair, Grievous Wound, and Entity Tracker. All right. Before on the channel, I had talked about how sometimes when I get really, really good pulls, I start to get a little nervous and think that, you know, perhaps I'm pulling into the luck of future pack openings. But the more packs I open on camera, the better it gets. Wandering Rescuer, everybody. There we go. Surprisingly, that's actually the first regular Wandering Rescuer we've opened on the channel here. I just keep pulling all those super rare mega versions of that card. Mind Skinner, very nice. And a Gremlin to close it out. All right, let's see what we've got next here. Swamp. We're reaching the end of this set's release cycle as we're getting ready for the next set to come around. Oh, Tyvar the Pummeler. Very nice. And a Leyline of Hope. Oh, look at this art. Unholy Annex and the Ritual Chamber. That's very evocative. Let's take a look at that right there. Try and straighten that out for you. I think the borderless that they did on some of these rooms, they actually knocked it out of the park. I think some of these look really nice. As always with a lot of those dual art cards, it's hard to focus on them because they're from a different, they face a different direction. especially in a sleeve. And if you're playing against somebody who's unfamiliar with them, they're going to be trying to pick it up and ask all kinds of questions and look at it. But I think, by and large, they did a good job with those. All right, let's finish this pack off. Let's see what we've got here. Forest. And here we have Tale of Tamio, Seance Board, Omnivorous Flytrap, Kona, and another omnivorous. Yeah, one of those. All right. Oh, my goodness. Some words just find the hard way out of my mouth. Pause. All right. We're having some fun here today, folks. But as I was saying before, Leyline of the Void, very nice. As we're reaching the end of this set, oh my gosh, I keep getting cut off by the cards themselves. Talk about not getting punished. Kaido, Bane of Nightmares, and an Overlord of the Hauntwood Japanese Alt-Art in the same pack. Another double mythic pack. Folks, if my memory serves, I think we have done 4, I believe, before this, where they were double mythics. I'm not really going to check. I'm just, if my memory serves correctly. I don't pay my editor enough to track that sort of thing. But I have seen that in this more than any of the previous, ever since we started Play Boosters, the collector product. I can't remember a time where I've been pulling double mythics like that, except when I got into here. But, well, you don't hear me complaining. Yeah, never punished. So anyway, well, let's see if the cards cut me off again while I get through this. We're reaching the Overlord of the Boiler Pit. Man, I feel like the cards are telling me to shut up. All right. As we reach the end of this product, and we're getting ready for Foundations to come out, I like to look back on it, even though it's only really been about a month, if you can even call it that, and think about how this set is done. Overlord of the Flood Pits. Oh, it's done very well for me today. Enduring Curiosity and a Demonic Council. Wow. I think, by and large, this was a very successful set. I felt very bullish about it from the beginning. I thought that they were going to get the flavor right this time, largely compared to some of the other times where we've done spooky things. Demonic Council, Gleeful Arsonist, Unidentified Hovership, Mirror Room, Fracture Realm. Oh, wow, beautiful. Oh, no, that's a mythic, isn't it? Oh, man, it's so hard to tell on that art. I mean, really, look at that thing, folks. There's too much going on there. I've pulled that and I think every time I've pulled the art for this, I hold it up because I just still can't figure out what I'm looking at. Oh, my goodness. This set has done very well. I think the flavor was done well, like I said. Especially when you compare it to all the times where we've been to places like Innistrad. Innistrad, the first time we got there, amazing set. But then the few other times we've revisited, we have here Dollmaker Shop Porcelain Gallery. The few other times we visited that, it was a bit hit and miss. This last time when we did Crimson, what do we call it? Crimson something. I forget the name of it. I'm sure my editor will bail me out here. Crimson whatever it was. And it just, I don't know, it was like a big party with vampires, but the whole thing just kind of seemed off. Leyline of the Void and Leyline of Transformation to finish that one off. Oh my goodness, folks. We're moving so fast now, I can't even talk about anything anymore. But look at the mythics. Just the first box. I'll just take a moment to just reflect on this one box on its own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Huge hit right there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. Or did I do that wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, yeah, I can still count to 10. It's a bit of a stretch for me. Remember, folks, I am a red player. All right. Well, I'm going to slide a few of these things over, and then just like we did before, we're going to speed through another one of these boxes. I'm going to set it up, and then we're going to take a peek over at it and see what all we got. All right. Sit tight, folks. Welcome back. All right, see, that didn't take too long. I'm getting faster and faster as we go. All right. Now let's take another look at this. And let me find something a little snippier to talk about. Oh, now folks, hang on a second. You might not be able to see what I just saw, but let me see if my high-quality camera can pick up what I just saw. You see that in there? You see that? Do you see what I see right there, folks? Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I think we've got something good in here. Man, I don't even want to look at a half of this now. All right. Now, all right. Let's just make an agreement between you and me, folks. Let's act surprised when I get this extremely rare, extremely valuable card right now, okay? It's going to take us a little while to get there, all right? But we're both going to act like I didn't see what we just saw, okay? All right. There's probably nothing in here. All right. There we go. So, like I was talking about before, the last time we've gone to some of these other areas, which I believe, if memory serves, while I was opening those packs, I think it was Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow, I believe is what that was. Oh my gosh! Valgavoth, Terror Eater in his alt. Awesome. Not even a foil, but still, phenomenal card. And really, this is one of the things worth talking about, when we're bringing up looking back on this set. This card is going to be a menace long after this set rotates out of Standard. You're going to see that get used in other things. I would not be surprised if I start hearing people, oh, hang on, let me move that over, give it the respect it deserves. I would not be surprised if we see people complaining about that even in Modern. Oh my God, I can see, look at it staring at me. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to, I just want to, okay, shh. I'm a professional card salesman. These things don't intimidate me. I'm used to this. It's probably nothing. It's probably just a regular $150 card. Oh my God. All right. We're good. We're doing good. Editor, I need to calm down. Show me a picture of a cat. Aww. Oh, that's cute. All right. All right. I'm feeling better now. Okay. Okay. Here we go. All right. We're doing good now. I love cats. All right. Enduring Vitality. Fantastic card. All right. Silent Hall Creeper. And we're gonna do like a technical difficulty thing. Just pop up right here or something. Stuart is making me lose it right now. Just get it out of your system. Just get it out of here. Just put up a sign saying like I got a phone call from the president or something. I'm just gonna keep my hand in frame.
Okay.
All right.
I'm good.
All right. There we go. Yep. I mean, we can kind of speed this footage up too if we have to a little bit, but yeah, just some kind of like, just something. All right. You gonna be good? You good?
I'm good.
All right.
The cat thing got me.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to make for some like, some good stuff. All right. Okay. There we are, folks. We're back. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. That always seems to happen when I look at pictures of cats. All right. Borderless Hushwood Verge. Awesome. I love all of those Verges. I mean, I keep cutting myself off whenever I find something good, but I really feel like there is just so much good stuff to talk about inside this set. I think this was a out-and-out success. And like we talked about before at the start of the video when I made my price correction, this is a sought-after product now. Collector products, of course, always going to be good. Leyline of the Void, case in point right there. It's always going to be sought after. Tenacity, the whole cycle enduring, fantastic. Undead Sprinter, excellent card. Mind Skinner, good card. I mean, and gosh, I mean, really, this is just the whole case in point, folks. There's a lot of very, even if it's not necessarily meta-defining, you have a lot of very entertaining, fun to build around, fun to include in something. Not just in Standard, but in Commander. Even people, I'm sure, using this online, like MTG Arena in the Explorer format, they're pseudo-modern. There's just so much play to be had inside this set. And I think from a design standpoint, they did a very good job. I think the Dread mechanic will be around for a while. I'd like to see some of those things revisited. I think the oh goodness, I can't remember the name of the mechanic right now. I'm so folks, I'm sorry. I am so distracted by what that's about to be that I can't fully focus on talking about some of these mechanics. It's a card salesman's dream to get something good, and especially this early into the box, folks. Oh man, I'm very excited. But we have to be very careful. We don't want to spoil it for ourselves. All right. Here's just a mythic. Walk-in closet, forgotten cellar. They came from the pipes. What did? A reluctant role model. Oh, interesting. Flood Farm Verge. Here we go, folks. On the count of 3, okay? 1, 2. Oh my God! Look at that thing! Look at that card! Oh my gosh. I woke up the neighbors with that one. We have, oh my, beautiful, beautiful, Enduring Innocence. Let me just set that down. Still in frame. Here we go. Timer's still going. No funny business here. I'm just going to slide it up so I can very gingerly show that closer to the camera. Look at that card. Look at how that foiling just catches in the light. Beautiful, beautiful foiling. And really just perfect art to capture that. Beautiful, beautiful card. Let me just get a sleeve for that before I do anything else. Show that the respect it deserves. Place that in a sleeve. We're going to put it right there. Also worth noting, folks, as an aside, all of the Enduring Cycle are rare cards. But when you get it in this variety, if you notice right here, let me just pull it back up, they mark them as mythic. That's just a fun little, I guess we could call that an Easter egg of sorts. But they upgrade those to mythics when they fall into that foiling style. All right, wow. From a sheer numbers perspective, the second box is not holding a candle to how the first box performed as far as the inset mythics. We got a couple that were the commander ones, but that's not the primary focus of this video. And like I've said before, the commander product too is also, there's a lot of really cool stuff in here. Good cards to play and things that you'll probably see around your commander pods going forward over the next couple of years. But yeah, all in all, just such a successful set. Of course, it's easy to say something was successful when you pull like one of the best things out of it. Anybody who wins in Vegas acts like it was easy, so to speak. Forest. Winter Misanthropic Guide. Redress Fate, Cursed Recording. Oh. And a Dazzling Theater and Prop Room. There we are. And Leyline of Mutation. Really interesting card here. When it first came out, obviously it's a very eye-catching ability, but the longer you think about it, it really does limit itself. I think, even though I like the card, I would say it is probably the weakest of the ley lines that came out of this set, because the amount of setup that you need to really get it to take off, you already have such a strong mana base that including this in it, it's kind of overkill almost, especially in Standard. To get your 5 mana fixing, you're probably going to end up running Overlord of the Hauntwood like we saw earlier. And if you've got him on the field already, you don't really have mana problems. You're not that worried about limiting yourself to paying 5. Your opponent's probably dead already, if we're being honest. Mountain and the Unstoppable Slasher. What a great way to end this pack. Let's finish with a bang. Master of Keys, also incredible commander card. Waltz of Rage, the Jolly Balloon Man, and closing it out, the Unholy Annex and Ritual Chamber in the borderless variant. All right. Excellent box too. Wow. So, of course, folks, let's take a look here. Only 3, but my gosh, what a hit. And then also Valgavoth as well. These are at the top end of the set, of course. We got several more mythics by comparison in our first box, but my goodness. I'm just going to set that one to the side so we can just keep looking at it while I zoom through this next footage. There we go, just to refresh the timer, still running. Here we go. We're going to open this next one, set it up just like the other one. Oh, wait, no. My gosh. People, this lamb has me so distracted. We still have another stack here. I just weighed that whole set off of half of it. Oh my gosh. I was so locked in the zone. You know, I keep saying I'm a professional. I need to act like it. All right. Let's keep it up. And of course, folks, the cards are upside down. Editor, I know you want to make fun of me, and I totally understand it right now. Can we put in like some sad trombones over this? Just a couple sad trombones and like some slow claps and like a guy coughing or something. I feel like such a sad trombone. Okay. Can you show me another picture of a cat? Aww. Oh, what are you? Oh, look at that. Okay, folks. I'm sorry. We're having a good time. We're gonna just let it all out. See, I can hear him behind me. It's like the half laughing is what makes me laugh. I'm so composed, and these amateurs behind me, they're ruining everything. Tower Cards and Games is recorded in front of a live studio audience. Yes. We are in the top 5% of all people who sell magic, just as a frame of reference. All right. There we go. Let's take a look at what we've got next. All right. Planes. There we go. Hang on. Let's just do a quick check. Oh, there's something cool back there, but it's not going to be another one of those. My gosh, could you imagine 2 in one box? Holy moly. I probably would pause this recording and just go to Vegas. And just drive across the country. Oh my, look at that. Wow. Talk about Vegas and odds. We got a Hauntwood Shrieker, and then right behind it, a special guest, Maddening Hex. Wow. Actually, this is the first time I think I've gotten to see this card. Wow. I'm familiar with the card, but to see this redressing of it. Wow, look at that. Very cool. My gosh. This box has been explosive so far. We're not even finished with the second one, and already we've found so many strong hits. It seems like this box came to show up the last one. If you will recall, for those of you who saw our previous opening of these exact same product, exact same quantity, we pulled I believe it was textured foiled Kaido, the Planeswalker of the set. Hey, Overlord of the Belmerk. Very nice. We pulled the Kaido, and we pulled an Overlord of the Mistmoors that was also in this same foiling. Awesome cards. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I think this formatting is gorgeous. This style of formatting where it's this minimalism. Obviously, this one is in Japanese, and that's part of the rarity of the set is you have a chance of getting it in Japanese. And inversely, those over in Japan who open the same product have a percentage chance of getting it in English. Man, wouldn't that just feel so defeating? They look at the Japanese version of it and they think, it's just Japanese. And then we pull the English version and we think, I didn't get the Japanese. So maybe the trick there is if you really want these, you should buy the Japanese version. Or likewise, I don't know. Tell me what you think about it. Comment down below. Tell me what you think about the Japanese or something. Overlord of the Flood Pit. Sounds like I got a leaky pipe. All right. Overlord of the Flood Pit. Hang on, folks. I can't do it. This guy. I got the... I went to such... I went to such great lengths to speed this video up with the editing, and here we are just dragging our feet. Oh my goodness. Overlord of the Flood Pit. There we go. Gorgeous card. I love this minimalist look. I think it's fantastic. Also, you know, you get a different art of it. I can still hear him laughing back there. Oh my God. It's like, honestly, folks, it feels like there's a gun pointed to my head right now. Roller Crusher Ride. Wow. Look at that. A few more rare. Leyline of Mutation. And an Overlord of the Baelmerk to round that one out. See, now all the mythics are showing up. There we go. They were on the other side of the box this whole time. So let's see. We had these top two. Hang on. Let me just slide these back over. These were also a part of this same set. So let's be fair to it, and we'll do a count at the end as well. Let's rifle through the top here, of course. Life is too short to look at comments. There we are. Razorkin Needlehead. God, what a savage card. At that rarity. That's how it is with... Oh my gosh, this is just a red pack. Look at all that. Barb Flare, Fear of Missing Out, and the Leyline of Resonance. Another standout from this set. Such a strong card. It had to be banned in the best of one formats. Of course, best of one really only sees any play online on MTG Arena. So really, can you even call it a ban? Who plays that thing anyway? Millions of people, I've been told. Leyline of Transformation, Fear of Sleep Paralysis, Rip the Spawn Hunter, and Dollmaker's Shop and Porcelain Gallery with a grievous wound behind it. Another mythic to close it out. All right, so this one actually did do quite well. Let's have a look here, folks. We have 3 right there, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and another 10. Wow. Another 10 mythics. We are on track. We are on track for 60 mythic cards in this set. Now, of course, being a mythic doesn't always determine that it's going to be, you know, extremely valuable. Obviously, there are things in our rare pile that are also quite valuable. But it certainly helps us keep a track of how well we're doing. And on that right there, we're going to open another one and speed through. I'll see you back in just a second. All right. All right, we're back, folks. Oh, what fun we have here. All right, let's see if we can maintain this just breakneck tempo of cards that we are getting here today. So far, this has been borderline unprecedented, how good this opening has been. And really, I think that has just been my impression of this entire set. I think the last time I ever got something this explosive, hey, the Commander Valgavoth, he's good. He's good, don't get me wrong. It's just every time I see him, part of me thinks for a moment that it's the real one. Not to make him feel bad about himself. As I was saying, my entire perception of this set has been one of success. I think the set is good. And I think my experience has also been above average, definitely. The last time I felt this good opening a set, it was probably when we opened Fallout. Universes Beyond Fallout. Overlord of the Mistmoor. Oh my gosh. I ought to compliment this guy more. Look at this. A Japanese Overlord of the Hauntwood and an Overlord of the Mistmoor. My gosh. That's the second one, although this time he's in Japanese. I remember looking at the number. Of course, I can't think of it now. You know, go figure. Once I'm on camera, I can't remember. The percentage chance for an English pack to get in Japanese, regardless of the foiling of like whether it's this type or this type, but to get it in its Japanese, I believe is it's certainly less than 1%. I can't remember. I know my editor has the power of the internet at his side. He will probably tell us right now. Thank you, editor. All right. Watch him do nothing. Seriously, though. I got to keep an eye on that guy. One time I forgot to feed him, and I think I've got like 5 videos he still hasn't released. There we go. Chainsaw. All right, let's find some stuff here. As if I haven't gotten good stuff already. Swamp. Overlord of the Boiler build. This is just an Overlord box. Oh my goodness, we've gotten one of each. All right, now let's get the, let's see, what do we have? We need the black and we need the blue. All right. All right, let's see it. I'm calling for it now. This has been such a strong set. We're going to get it. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of if it's going to be in this one or if it's going to be in that one. All right, let's have a look here. But really, I mean, gosh, I have enjoyed opening this so much. Horror themes aren't always necessarily my thing. You know, I'm not scared of the cards. But my gosh, it's just been such a successful opening, Enduring Vitality. And the last time it was like this was when we opened the Universe Beyond Fallout. I remember getting multiple of the, what did they call them back then? I think it was called the Vault Tech rarity, where you could get, it was their version of the guest star list, where you could get some of those reprints, and then it all had like the Vault Tech boy on them. Let's show an example here, just for reference. I know the biggest one that you could get out of it was the Soul Ring at the time. That was a huge card to get. And of course, because it was a Universes Beyond, you also had a chance of getting serialization. Now, unfortunately, I didn't see any serialization myself when we were opening the product, but we got so many strong hits out of that. Screaming Nemesis, awesome. And a Blazemeyer Verge, borderless. I think perhaps this might, the more I've seen this Blazemeyer Verge show up of all the Verges, I think that art has become my favorite. Let's just get here, let me just bring it up for you folks. I don't know, something about it, it keeps growing on me. I like it more and more. It's got such an evocative look, like, you know, escaping out of that portal into this path of fire. Here the Belmork spits and boils, the oppressive darkness pierced by scorching spears of fire. Wow. All right. Part 2. My gosh, what a strong opening for that one as well. Hang on, let's do a quick check. All right, I think we're good. I think we're safe. as if I'm avoiding it. I mean, I do want more of those, but I think the odds are not in my favor now that we've gotten one. I mean, it's awesome that we did get one, but I think the odds of getting another one here are astronomically low, but never zero. Let's never forget that, folks. Never zero. Demon. Let's move through here a bit more. Oh, hey, something good in there. Let's get to it. And a Swamp. The Jolly Balloon Man. He just wants to blow up some balloons. Renmaw, Creaking Nest, Valgavoth's Lair, Razorkin Needlehead, and the Wandering Rescuer. Awesome card. This is its alt art variant. Man, very strong. When they did the retcon during the Phyrexian War, where they had a bunch of planeswalkers lose their sparks, I assumed that was going to more or less be the last we saw of several of them. But they just keep making them. So, you know, it's maybe they changed their mind. You know, in one of these upcoming sets, they haven't shown us what it does yet at the time of this recording. But in that, I forget the name of it. If the name exists, editor, we'll go ahead and put it here. But it's for the next set that's going to have the race cars in it. Valgavoth. Let's not overshadow that. Awesome card. The Lord of Pain. There we go. That's how you have to say it, folks. It's in the fine print. Mirror Realm and Fractured Realm. Anyway, as I was saying, the race car set. One of the cards that's been teased, they haven't shown us the actual abilities on it. It's called something like the Aether Spark, I believe is what that's called. And it says it's a Planeswalker artifact, like a legendary Planeswalker artifact. And it doesn't quite say what it does. It looks to be some kind of an equipment. I mean, obviously from a flavor perspective, it looks like, you know, they've made a artificial Planeswalker Spark. So really, I mean, why did we even bother... Oh, sorry, Forest. Why did we even bother retconning a bunch of Planeswalkers into losing their Sparks? Now we're just going to give them, you know, Robo Sparks or whatever we call it. What should we call that? Aether Spark just seems it's too much of a mouthful. Comment down below. Let's come up with a new name for it instead. You know, Wizards doesn't know what they want. We know what we want. We'll come up with something cool. We'll call it the Robo Spark, the Old Sparky, Mountain Dew or something. I don't know. We'll come up with something for it. Enduring Tenacity, Deluge of Doom, Zimone, All Questioning, Hushwood Verge, and Enduring Courage. Isn't that wild that I can look at something like that? That was probably like, I don't know, $20, $30 right there. I just have zero reaction. That's how good this set has been opening the collector product. I hope that this will continue, especially as we're going into Foundation, because Foundation is going to be such a strong collector product, in my opinion. Roller Crusher Ride, Shriekwood, Unidentified Hovering Ship, Curiosity. Oh, hey, look at that. Another special guest. This actually is the first time I've gotten 2 special guests in the same case. Wow, hey, Collected Company. We've seen this one before, but hey, it's worth looking at again. Hey, let's get that into my focus. Look at that. It's cool. Yeah, featuring all of the different people who show up from the set. But also a very good card. Also, it's still in Standard. It's worth noting that it's still in Standard. And it getting reprinted like this is going to help it persist in Standard for just a little bit longer. All right, in that box, let's see how we did. Let's not count the sheep there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. 9 main set mythics. Are we falling off? Has our lucky streak ended? Oh my gosh. Let's find out, folks. Let's grab another box. And I'm going to move a couple of these things over here before I get started on it. You can kind of see how I'm keeping these piles back here loosely. I'd hate to have something fall over. I like to take care of that before I move on to something else, because it'll all just go flying everywhere and it'll be a disaster. Now, here, let's tap that. And we're going to get started on this next box. We'll see you on the other side. And we're back once again. All right. Let's tuck into this next stuff. Before I start rifling through this, because, I mean, our hit rates have been so high, it's hard for me to almost hold a decent conversation here with you. I would like to hear your opinion for those of you who get this far in the video. Comment down below, and of the things that have been spoiled so far from the Foundation set, at this point we have a full spoiler list. Tell me what you're interested in most from the set. As I've said before, I, of course, have a soft spot for Progenitus. In my own history of playing Magic the Gathering, Alara, that entire block of Alara was when I first got started playing in earnest. And as a young Magic player who doesn't know much, to see something that costs 2 of every color, has 10/10, and protection from everything. I mean, gosh, what the heck did that even mean back then? It definitely scratched something deep inside my brain. And to see it come back and be in Standard, especially now that they have, I think, once or twice now redefined what everything actually means, I think it's kind of fun to see it come back, and especially in that alt art. I mean, let's take a look at that thing right there. That is such an awesome, awesome looking card. I have like a certain level of confidence. I just know I'm going to get one, you know, with it, especially because we're opening a master case, just to reiterate that. And again, keep your eyes peeled for that on the horizon. Definitely looking forward to pulling one of those, because I'm just that good. I will get one. But again, comment down below and tell me what you're interested in. There is so much stuff, both reprints and new prints of cards that are going to be in this set, and they're going to be around for 5 years. It won't be until 2030 when those cards are no longer considered standard. And then it'll be time for, I guess, what are we going to call it? Foundation 2? Electric Boogaloo? Something like that. I don't know. Don't give them any ideas. If they hear it, they might do something with energy tokens again. God forbid. All right. Let's crack into it, folks. Hang on. We'll do a quick check here. Ready? All right. I think we're safe. Just regular valuable cards, not super valuable cards. Let's see here. Swamp. All right. Overlord of the Hauntwoods. My gosh. We're coming out swinging. Left hook, right hook. Left hook, right hook. If I can even say it. And 2 Leyline of the Voids. Oh my gosh. And a Thornspire Verge. As if they hadn't reprinted it enough, I'm pulling it 2 in 1 pack. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's a great card. Don't get me wrong, folks. I really would have liked to have seen them do something new. You know, all of the other Leylines were fresh. So fresh, in fact, that the red one is being censored. You know, but yeah, it would have been nice to have seen all 5 of them equally, you know, create new play space in the meta. Oh, goodness. I have a little itch in my throat, folks. I'm going to take a sip over here for my trusty water. Ah, that's some good H2O. Tastes like Peach Monster. Not a sponsor, just a fan. All right. Plains. Unidentified hovership. Ancient Cellar Spawn. Come back wrong. Oh, yeah! It's one of my favorite cards in this set. The Abhorrent Oculus. He's not foiled, but you know what? We're going to zoom in on him anyway. Just like he's zooming in on that poor son of a gun. Oh, hang on. Can I get it into focus? Am I capable? There we go, folks. Look. Oh. What is going on right now? There we are. Oh. Nope. There you go. It must be because the phone is looking into another eye. It's having a staring contest with the card. My gosh. Look at that. I love it. I love the card. It's so fun. I mean, I'm not in favor of giving blue tools like that. I really feel like they get counterspells and that should be enough. You know, we can't let them have nice things because they ruin everything. And then they complain on social media when, you know, they aren't being favored. But anyway, Gremlin. It really is. I just like that card a lot. The Abhorrent Oculus. It just has some fun flavor to it. I mean, really, of anything that in this house that would scare you, I mean, like, oh, you got a guy with a chainsaw or like a crawly spider or a gremlin or something, and then you round the corner and here's this just giant lidless eye whose pupil is actually this gaping maw that's trying to eat you, and it's got a bunch of random tentacles with extra tentacles coming off of it, writhing all around it. I mean, who would look at that and go, oh, okay, yeah, it's just an eye, you know? That would be probably the most terrifying thing in the set. Actually, you know what? That would make an interesting conversation. For those of you who made it this far, oh, hang on a second. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Overlord of the, oh my gosh. I can't remember it. Baelmerk, right? Isn't that Baelmerk? Yeah. Overlord of the Baelmerk. You know what, folks? Actually, I think this is the first time I've gotten him in his Japanese alt. I mean, I've pulled several of the regular. Let's get in there. There's no eye in the picture, so it should focus easier. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, it's looking at that eye again. You see that, folks? He's still having a staring contest. Hang on. Let me do that. That actually worked. How funny is that? Oh, goodness. What a cool looking card. He's got, obviously, this very otherworldly look to him. All right. Let's get back to it. Back to having cover it up like that. Isn't that funny? It's my favorite card, but it's probably my camera's least favorite card. Every time. It's probably the thing my phone is afraid of most in this whole set. But like I was going to say, comment down below. Tell me what you think was the, shall we say, scariest card in the set. Either through the flavor or, you know, what it does. You know, if you want to say Valgavoth is, you think, the scariest because it just, they put way too many things too many abilities on that. I mean, absolutely valid. I'm interested to see what you think, folks. Tell me what you think was the scariest thing in the set, in your opinion. Of course, for those of you who comment the, cute little animal cards, you're wrong, but I think you probably need to see some professional help. Jolly Balloon Man. There we go. Insect token. And to finish up this stack, we have a Forest and another Overlord. My goodness. Convert to Slime. Hedge Shredder, Winter, and the Silent Hall Creeper. That's another art cycle here. There was a couple of them where, the regular art, you see the monster in his normal form, and then in the alt art, it shows, from the reflection of like a victim's eye or their glasses as the beast is descending on them. I think that's got some good flavor to it as well. All right, stack number 2 here. Let me orient it right. Let's see how we did. Let's go through here. Swamp. And Head Shredder again. Curator Beastie, the Waltz of Rage, Enduring Tenacity, and Overlord of the Boiler Bilge. There we go. Look at that, folks. We almost have all 5 Overlords in one box run. All right, all we're missing is the blue guy. Not to be confused with old eye bags over here. Oh, hey, there we go. He is blue, but it's, it's throwing it off here. I don't want to show him again because I know my camera's going to freak out. Now that I figured out what it is that's causing that problem. There we go. Island. Oh, it's blue. Maybe we're about to see it. Let's see, folks. Cursed Recording. Razorkin Needlehead. Hey, there's another one, like I was talking about. And Thornspire Verge. Yeah. I think I'm going to make a prediction here. I think in the next year, over under a year, I think the price on average of those Verges is going to go up to around $10 across the board, I think. Obviously, they are as good as the other lands that are in Standard. But with things like Overlord of the Hauntwoods, being able to make lands that can help you check for everything, that give you, what do we call it, domain, so to speak. There's all kinds of stuff in Standard. We have different lands we can crack to search for other basic lands. There's just so much mana fixing that's in Standard. It's maybe not the strongest we've ever had, but it's still a very, I think, aggressive mana fixing. Some of it is set to rotate out pretty soon, but we're coming into a couple more sets. We're going to see how they want to change it going forward. Maybe we'll see another thing in the same vein of like how those Surveil lands, they come into play tapped and they have 2 land types, but they give you some kind of an ability. Maybe we'll see something else like that. Maybe we'll see something akin to like the deserts. The deserts are still decently popular. It's always worthwhile to consider putting them into a Standard deck because, a lot of games can be decided by just a single life. And, that random turn 1 drop where you pinged him for 1 could make all the difference by the end of the game. Oh, what do we have here, folks? Oh, Unholy Heat. I see I skipped ahead. Let me go back. Let's act like I didn't see that. There we go. Okay. Whoa! Unholy Heat. Wow. I mean, but honestly, though, look at the art on that. Yeah. Wow. Oh. Wait. There it is. Oh, my gosh. Well, maybe you'll just have to take my word for it. He is not having a good day. Look at that, folks. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Good looking art on that one. Yeah. That's what it looks like when I take my to the beach. All right. Let's see here. Planes. Come Back Wrong. Gleeful Arsonist. Leyline of Resonance. Mirror Room. Nice. Another mythic. and Marina Vendrell. Let's see, let's set that in the stack with them. And to close out box number 4, what do we have here? Mountain and Valgavoth Onslaught, Glitch Interpreter, Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Nice. Well, we got another Overlord. We didn't finish off our rotation of colors, did we? Nope. Oh, well, instead we just got 2 of the best one. I guess that'll just have to do, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uh-oh. Looks like we're starting to fall off. We only got 8 mythics that time. Well, it was a good run while it lasted, eh, folks? Now these last 2 boxes, we're just going to get probably nothing, I guess. But we'll see you on the other side as I open these with great speed. Be back in just a second, folks. And we're back. Hey, see, I'm getting better and better at that, aren't I? Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see once the video posts. All right. Let's see what we get here. You know, we haven't seen one yet, but the last time we opened it, I did get one of these shadow foils, and I also got one of those texture foils. I'd be interested to see if I could get one. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, I was on the hunt to try and get Overlord in this style foiling, and I'm also looking for the demon himself, Valgavoth, in the texture foil treatment. That is his highest rarity that he can show up in. I would love to close this out on a on such a high note like that and get one of those. And talk about high notes. Overlord of the Flood Pit in his alt art form. Man, such a cool layout. Whoever designed that, folks, let's get them a raise. All right? Unless they're the ones that designed a mechanic I don't like. And then in that case, let's dock their pay. Yeah. Whoever decided to put temporary lockdown. There you go. That's one. Wizards, if you still have the person who designed temporary lockdown working for you, do me a favor. Dock their pay. There we go. You heard it here first, folks. Charred Foyer, Warped Space. There you go. As I've stated many times before, I am a red player through and through. And like all good red players, we refuse to do anything to deal with our opponent's enchantments. And so when they came up with a 1 and 2 white enchantment that takes everything I play in the game, because it targets things 3 mana and under, which is really, as we've established many times before across this channel's vast history, red players can't count that high. And, you know, it's kind of, frankly, I feel like it's really targeted, you know, that they made a card that actively counters all red cards in the game as far as all red players are concerned. I remember one time I saw a guy play a red card that cost 5 mana. And then I found out he was also playing blue. Oh, God. You can't trust those kind of players, man. Izzits. Ugh. Tyvar the Pummeler. Hey, there we go. Cool. All right. That's a strong card, too. I like it a lot. It kind of gets overshadowed in all of the excitement of this set. But, yeah, Tyvar definitely got a great card. 3/3 for 3. It's that sweet spot for green players. Tap another untapped creature you control, and he gains indestructible until end of turn, and then you have to tap him as well. And then you pay 3 and 2 green, and creatures you control get XX, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. I mean, it's just very strong card. I wasn't definitely reading that for the first time. It's just, it's a good card. I've always known that. Moving on. A Mountain. Ah, my favorite. There we go. And Walking Closet and Forgotten Cellar, another mythic. Hey. Fear of Sleep Paralysis, Omnivorous Flytrap, Unholy Annex, and Central Elevator Promising Stairs. All right. Lots of great stuff in here. Whenever we open this, we always go over it after the fact when we review the prices to, see how we do as we're uploading and categorizing and sorting everything. We alphabetize everything we see in this video. It'll all get sorted and alphabetized by foil and non-foil. But usually in the process of uploading, that's when we start to get an idea of just how well we've done. But really, even from a bird's eye view, so to speak, it's plain to see that we have done very well for ourselves across these boxes. And I think as the supply starts to dwindle down, as all the collector product does, which is for the best, it's good that this is a somewhat scarce product in the long term, because it makes it worth collecting. What good would a collector product be if there was a never-ending supply of it? But anyway, as the supply dwindles down, I predict we will see this product probably a year from now. It'll be over $450. There you go. You have the TCG Tower Cards and Games Taylor prediction. A year from now. Set your calendars, folks. This product, a box of this will be $450 as of November of next year. And if I'm wrong, we'll dock my pay. There you go. You heard it here first. I actually don't get paid very much, so I hope I'm right. All right. Moving on. Swamp. Hey. The Swarm Weaver. Formless Genesis, Chainsaw, Rip, and Enduring Tenacity. Trapped in the Screen. That's how it feels sometimes staying up working on these videos. Trapped in the screen. Like my editor. All right. Into the Pit. Peer Past the Veil. Gloom Lake Verge. Silent Hall Creeper. There we are. I'm curious to see what all we're going to get for the vehicles for that set. I think it was called the Aether Drift or something like that. Everything in that set is Aether something. You're going to see Aether lands, Aether tokens, Gosh, they're probably going to bring energy back for that set. I think I may have jinxed myself earlier when I talked about energy, folks. Overlord of the Boiler Bilge. And, there he is again. Hang on, I got to hide him from the camera. Just take my word for it, folks. We just got an abhorrent Oculus. Hang on, let me sit it underneath. Otherwise, my camera's going to be having little seizures this whole time. We'll see the name. You see the name up there. But that's as good as it's going to get going forward. All right. Island. And Valgavoth's Onslaught. Master of Keys. Enduring Courage. Hey, Kaido, Bane of Nightmare. Nice. First time we've seen him this case. Excuse me, folks. And his token came in the same pack. Hey, isn't that convenient? That would have been a good single pack to open in one go. Let's see here. Swamp. And, oh my gosh, what did I just do? I said all my commons right there. Hang on. Let's sort that out. Sometimes you just get into the swing of things, folks, and you just start setting stuff down in piles. But as we've already established throughout this whole video, I'm clearly not as professional as I thought I was. All right. Come Back Wrong. Ursine Monstrosity, Enduring Innocence, Floodfarm Verge, and the Jolly Balloon Man. Doesn't he look so happy, folks? What a jolly balloon man. And let's see here. All right, closing out this box, we have a Plains, Blazemire Verge, They Came from the Pipes, Unstoppable Slasher, the Swarm Weaver, and Dissection Tools. All right. Well, I think we're starting to experience it, folks. I think, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, my gosh. It's counting down. It actually has been counting down each of these last sets. So that means if we're continuing the way we're going, we're only going to get 6 mythics out of this set. But could we find that Valgavoth in this box? There's only one way to find out, folks. We are going to rip into it with super speed right now. And we're back for our final box of the video. We've come to that bittersweet time where we get to see and reflect on all the good things we've gotten, but to know that it's all we're going to get for this video. Yes, I tend to think of it with a smile. I know many of you at home are crying that it will be over soon, but it's all right, because I'll just make another video. And then you can watch it, like, subscribe, and comment, and click that link down below. I'm never going to miss a chance to plug. Got to plug the site. That is, of course, how I make my living. All right. How do you make your living? I'm just kidding. Don't. Don't. Do not comment down below. I do not want to know that. For your own safety. Don't. Hey. Stop. Stop it right now. Okay, thank you. All right. You know who you were. I know exactly who I'm thinking of. Swamp. Let's have a look-see here. Grievous Wound, Glitch Interpreter, Chainsaw, and Razorkin Needlehead, and Central Elevator. Hang on a second, folks. I just need to make sure. Did I pull a mythic in that or not? It's interesting how we have actually been... The mythics have been drying out as it goes across. Now, of course, we've been getting many good things. And we've been pulling several mythics that are in the commander slot, which I've addressed before. I'm just not counting them for the sake of this video because it is a sort of bonus sheet unto itself. I don't consider it necessarily worth tracking for this because you're basically getting another different set. Not in the same way where we get the guest stars, because those are intentional, and there's only like, I think, 5 of them. So it's worth pointing out whenever we get those, and they are put in at a mythic rarity. But the commander slot, as you can see here, it's on its own. So it's just, we're guaranteed some commander product. As an aside, buying collector products like this is ironically one of the best ways to get the commander cards in a given set. Whenever you buy a deck, let's say I was getting the deck that the Swarm Weaver is in. Well, I'm only going to get one because it's a commander product. That's how commander's set up. But opening these products, I'm sure I've gotten at least... Well, heck, at least 2. I only had to spend $1,500, but by God, I've got 2 of them now. I'm sure we've done more than that. I'm not going to bother trying to count it. Probably more than 2. But, yeah, it's strangely... Oh, here we go. Our first mythic, Mirror Realm and Fractured. That thing that I always struggle to figure out what the heck it is. And here we go. Spirit. Let's move on through here. Planes. Well, I mean, you know, we are getting some cool stuff, but it would be unfortunate for us to have to end on such a calm note. I'd love to get something that makes me get up out of my seat again. But really, if I do it too many times, I'm not opening cards anymore. I'm just exercising. That is not what Magic players do, so... It would cease to become a game at that point. Let's see here. Kona, Hushwood Verge, and Enduring Curiosity to close out the first half. All right, folks. All right, folks. Are you there? You listening? Good. We are in the final stretch here. We're going to open this up. Hang on. Let's just do that. Okay. We're going to open this up, figure out what we got, and then we're going to do a... little review here, and I'm going to send you on your way. So, let's get into it. The Hand That Feeds. Leading into a Swamp. All right. Oh, my gosh. There's that Japanese seeking thumb again. My gosh. I can't take that thing anywhere. Beautiful. There he is. Another Enduring Innocence. This time it's just, you know, the regular alt-art foil. Such a good-looking card. They really did a great job with all of those. I did notice comments on one of the older videos where I asked what people thought was the cutest one. We did get a variety of answers, and I don't think anyone actually said it was Enduring Innocence. So, therefore, the people of my community have spoken, and we will now award... Here we go. just very impromptu. I am now awarding Enduring Innocence the title of ugliest card in the set. There we are, folks. Congratulations. Ah, yes. 3 cheers for the ugly duckling. There we are. Don't take it personally. I know I didn't. All right. Moving on. Yes, folks. Please, anytime you feel like you want to talk about something, even if I don't give you the prompt for it, comment down below. We like to hear from you guys. You know, we're growing, and now's as good a time as any to get some engagement with us before I become so famous that I don't recognize you anymore. Hauntwood Shrieker. Nice. And the Roller Crusher Ride. There we go. Another double mythic. We're crawling our way back. Let's see if we can get past 7. So that way we're going to beat the allegations of this set, or of this case, running out of mythics as we finish. Oh my gosh, look at that thing. Withering Torment. There you go. I never really look at these cards, but hey, there's some spooky stuff in the common slot. It's a shame common cards don't actually have anything written on them. It's just art. Marina Vendrell, Seance Board. The Wandering Rescuer. Hey, hot dog. And another Marina Vendrell. Nice. And a Gloomlake Verge. Beautiful. Oh, here we go. I want to read the text on that. Here the flood pit languish like a corpse, the clear waters choked by the filthy hands of the bog. What's that mean? Comment down below. Let's see here. What do we got? Plains. Very nice. Winter. Demolisher Spawn. Fear of missing out. That's why we buy Commander and Collector product. There we go. Enduring Innocence and a Leyline of Resonance. Foil. Beautiful card. I am just going to predict that this thing is going to just continue to be a problem until they eventually stick a fork in it. I mean, gosh. Who thought that... Now, listen, I'm a red player and I like it. You know, don't get me wrong, I like it. But who thought that was a good idea? I mean, I'm sure a lot of people thought it was a good idea, but, you know, everyone in the room just kind of agreed. You know, everyone must have been sick that day, and it was just the red player in the, you know, in the lab, however they design cards. I'm assuming it's some kind of like cartoonish lab with lots of beakers and vials and bubbling cauldrons and stuff, and he cooked up the Leyline of Resonance. My gosh, what a problem child of a card that's going to be. I mean, think about it, folks. This thing's going to be around for another 3 years. Are you telling me in 3 years they're never going to print something that's going to interact with this in an aggressively toxic way? I mean, if you think that this is the last time you're going to see this card, then I've got a bridge to sell you, all right? Just in general, just bridges. I sell bridges. There we go. Forest. Hey, another Mythic Dollmaker Shop, Porcelain Gallery. Curator Beastie, Balustrade Worm, Enduring Courage, and an Overlord of the Mistmoor. Hey. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're at 7. So far, we've broken the curse. And with 1 pack to go. Can we do it, folks? Can we pull that texture foil? Who knows? Well, you do, because you probably just took your mouse and you went, shh. And you went, no, they didn't get it. And they went back. And now you're going to hear me get so disappointed right now. All right. Here we go. Island. Oh my God, I can't wait to get it. Unstoppable Slasher, great card. Persistent Constrictor. Meathook Massacre 2. Excellent card. Actually, I think that's the first time we got it in this whole case, I think. Maybe we got it once before, but I mean, gosh. Hey, look at that. Another double mythic, but... Oh, we didn't get it. Editor, can you show me another cat? Oh, yeah, that did cheer me up. All right. Oh, heck. And hey, look at those mythics, folks. We managed to, right at the end, we really did crawl back. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mythics in that final one. bringing us to a grand total of that. There we go. What a great pack opening that was. Really, I mean, obviously, the star of the show here. We got so early into the opening. Gosh, if I had known, I would have just flipped the whole thing around. It would have made for a more climactic ending. But, I mean, what an incredible card. Gorgeous card. Even through the sleeve, you still get, look at all that detail in there. It's just a beautiful, eye-catching card. And I know all of you aspiring white players, white mana players out there, can't wait to just play that across from your opponent and have them go, oh my gosh, wow, look at that card. Whoa, wow. It's going to sound like that. Oh, wow, whoa. It's really worth every penny. But with all that being said, as a reminder, we are a seller on tcgplayer.com. Click that link down below. We have 120,000 and counting. Oh, we're going to have to update the number after this one. Gosh, 121,000 and counting cards in our live inventory, and over 20,000 satisfied customers. No order is too big or too small for us, and if you saw anything you liked in this video, in a very short order, it will be added to that inventory. So please go check it out, whether you're looking to expand your collection or strengthen up a deck that you can't wait to play with your friends. As always, I have been Taylor with Tower Cards and Games. You have a great day.